Stop letting hijackers steal your buy box because you're scared of a little paperwork. Today I'm dragging you through the Amazon Brand Registry verification process. So this is to get your brand name on Amazon, trademarked, ready to go. Anybody copies it, you can report them, get them kicked off of Amazon. That's what you want, especially when you're a growing brand. So what you're going to need is you're going to need a valid trademark. It doesn't have to be registered. It can just be pending. So once you file a trademark, you can get this exception so you can file it. Make sure that you're filing with the same exact name, and then permanent branding. That's what you're going to need with no stickers. Here's an example of permanent branding. Now you might not have this. You could potentially use stickers. It's saying that there is no stickers allowed, but sometimes Amazon doesn't notice, right? But what I'm saying is Amazon's going to ask for your product. For example, here's gum right here. So if we're filing for the brand name Extra, right? This one is not a sticker. And we can show that to Amazon and show pictures of the product. And this is an example of a brand name Little Sweetie. Now, if we want to file for a trademark, that's going to be step number 1, like I showed you in this image right here. We're going to click Apply Online, and we can apply ourselves on the USPTO.gov. If you don't know how to do it, you can hire an attorney, or you can hire a consultant like us. After you file it, you're going to get an email that says, congratulations, you filed. Usually cost around $325 or more to file yourself. If you hire an attorney, it's going to cost upwards of $1,000 or more. If you hire a consultant, it should cost $1,000 or less, because they have to do like trademark searches and stuff, so you don't waste your time. Once you file, you're going to click search and in a trademark search, and within around 48 hours or 72 hours after filing your first time, your trademark is going to show up. It's going to be like this. And then you can actually look at it. You can see the mark. You can see the serial number, the registration number. Now, I'm not going to have a serial number right away until it's approved. So it may only have it's only going to have a serial number. It won't have a registration number because it's not officially approved. So it takes a while to get it approved, but all you need is either the serial or the registration number. And then you can give this to Amazon to start the brand registry approval process, right? And this is going to be the URL right here. If I can zoom in, it is brandregistry.amazon.com. All right, a little bit small in the top left-hand corner. But if you go to brandregistry.amazon.com, this is a separate login than your Seller Central. So your Seller Central login probably won't work. You just create another login. I would make it exactly the same so you don't forget. There's going to be a button that says Connect to New Trademark. Go ahead and click that. Then you're going to put your trademark name in here. Trademark office, which is the USPTO, registration or serial number. So what you're going to do is click Enroll a Brand, actually. Enroll your brand. And then you're going to put what's your brand name. Let's zoom in. Little Sweetie. Then you're going to upload your brand logo. So if we have our brand logo, we can upload it here, which we'll do shortly. We can also select the trademark. I'm just going to upload, let's see. Let's upload this one for right now. But this is not a brand logo, but you're just going to have your brand logo. It is actually on the USPTO's website, so you could technically just take this one. And there's your brand logo. Let's actually do that. Put that in downloads. And then we're going to upload that. The registration number. So that's if you want to file it. We can put your registration number in here, or your serial number, your category. So we can kind of go through and see, okay, what category is going to be best for this. Ours is going to be home and garden. This is optional, but if you already have an ASIN created, then you can put it in here. And that way the ASIN maybe can show your brand name already. It's just going to help with extra proof. I would put that in here, as well as if you have an official website. This is also going to help get you approved. If your brand is sold on other e-commerce platforms, this is also, so they're asking for like multiple things because they want to approve you. If you don't provide any of these, it's going to be a little bit more difficult for them to approve you. This is where people mess up the most, is they need product images and they need to be real. So when you're taking photos of the product images, it needs to literally like have your hand in it. So if we're doing extra gum, like one side, two side, three side, even if the other sides don't show the logo, I would provide like photos of kind of like every side if possible. And again, the biggest thing is stickers are not allowed, right? So Amazon might reject you if they think it's a sticker. They want it to be permanent. You can get something permanent from vistaprint.com or something similar. So again, you can upload those files. I'm just gonna do something really quick. And then for the trademark, let me just see if I can just type in this really quick, because I just want to just show you the next steps. Let's do great, required. We're just going to do that. Optional, optional, optional. I'm just trying to get this move forward. Boom. And then you can say if you're a seller, vendor, or neither. Most of the time you're going to be a seller. And that way you can connect it to your actual Seller Central account. So we can click it right here and click next. Sometimes it doesn't show up, which is fine. You can connect it to your Seller Central account later. I would click no. If it's optional for this part, I would answer, and I would click no. Then you would submit this. Once you submit it, in around 2 or 3 days, as long as it's approved, come back here and check on it. It's going to say pending. And then what they're going to do is actually send you an email. So they're going to go through the USPTO, and they're going to see, right, current owners, and then attorney correspondence information. So whoever's email's on here, you can change it if you want. You can go in and change it. Whoever's email's on here, they're going to be the ones that's receiving a code. So you need to reach out to them. Get the code. Here's this verification code right here. Copy that. Send it to Amazon. Amazon's going to ask it in Brand Registry, and then you're approved, right? Because they want to make sure that not anybody's just getting access to this brand. Just like I did, I typed in random information, and we don't want to have access to somebody else's brand, right? Imagine having access to Nike. So that's why the process is so difficult at times. But again, this step-by-step process isn't super difficult. Once you're done, then you're good to go. And then you can actually go back to Brand Registry and then connect your brand. Let's see. You can manage intellectual property to make sure everything's good to go. And then give yourself in your Amazon Seller Central account user permissions. And then manage selling roles. This is where you actually give your actual Seller Central account like admin permissions, or give friends that have Seller Central accounts or distributors special permissions so they can use the brand name. Because now Amazon's going to be tracking who's using this brand name, and they may gate people from using the brand name unless you give them approval, which is very nice in the long run. And that's it for today's video. If you need help, you can just go to ehpconsultinggroup.com. The link's right in the description. We'll help you with filing a trademark, getting approved for brand registry, any issues you have, like rejected brand registry, if your trademark's not live. We're here to help. We know all of the ins and outs of the USPTO office, also brand registry, making sure you have full access to your brand. Of course, if you learn something new, drop a like. And if you're an Amazon seller, highly recommend subscribing to our channel because we're giving away great content that's going to help you in your Amazon journey. I'm Josh Hackett, signing out.